Okay, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here for this meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Before we get started, we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, so would everybody please rise? And Councilman Borelli, would you lead us?
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A moment of silence to remember our servicemen who cannot be at home with their families. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending this meeting this evening, and thank you all at home for watching this meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Today's date is Wednesday, April 18th, 2018, and tonight's Town Board meeting is a voting meeting. So prior to coming out here for the public meeting, at 6 p.m., the board met in executive session for personnel items. They interviewed candidates for the Recreation Committee and the Board of Assessment Review as well. So the first, for the record, all town board members are present with us this evening, as is our Deputy Town Clerk, Phyllis Borges, is here with us tonight. Phyllis, thanks for being here. All the way down to my left is Greg Fulchetti, the Carmel Town Council. So the first item on the agenda this evening is a public hearing on a proposed local law amending Chapter 52 of the Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Bingo. So at this time, I'm going to ask the Deputy Town Clerk to please read the notice of the public hearing.
Sure. Notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel will conduct a public hearing at the Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, 10541 on Wednesday, April 18th, 2018, at 7 p.m. or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, on a proposed local law amending Chapter 52 of the Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Bingo as follows. Town of Carmel, proposed local law of the year 2018. A local law amending Chapter 52 of the Town Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Bingo. Section 1. This local law shall be known as Amendments to Chapter 52 entitled Bingo. Section 2. Chapter 52 of the Town Code of the Town of Carmel, specifically Section 52-6, is hereby amended to read as follows. Section 52-6, Prizes. A, single prizes. No prize in any single game of bingo shall exceed the sum or value of the amount set forth in General Municipal Law Section 479-5. B, series of prizes. No series of prizes on any one bingo occasion shall aggregate more than the sum or value of the amount set forth in General Municipal Law Section 479-6. Section 3, Home Rule. Nothing in this local law is intended or shall be construed, A, to limit the home rule authority of the town under state law, to limit the town's discretion in setting fees and charges in connection with any applications requiring town approval. Section 4, severability. If any part or provision of this local law or the application thereof to any person or circumstance be adjudged invalid by any court of competent jurisdiction, such judgment shall be confined in its operation to the part or provision or application directly involved in the controversy in which judgment shall have been rendered, and shall not affect or impair the validity of the remainder of this local law or the application thereof to other persons or circumstances. And the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby declares that it would have passed this local law or the remainder thereof had such invalid application or invalid provision been apparent. Section 5, effective date. This local law shall take effect immediately upon filing in the office of the Secretary of State in accordance with Section 27 of the Municipal Home Law. At said public hearing, all interested persons shall be heard on the subject thereof. The town will make every effort to assure that the public hearing is accessible to persons with disabilities. Anyone requiring special assistance and/or reasonable accommodations should contact the town clerk. By order of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, Ann Spofford, Town Clerk.
Okay, thank you, Phyllis. Appreciate that lengthy reading. Notice of public hearing. At this time, I need a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
So moved by Councilwoman McDonough, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the public hearing is open at this time, and we have one person who signed up to speak at the public hearing, and that's Robert Fiorello. Robert, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Good evening, Supervisor Schmidt, members of the
Town Council. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Our Lady of the Lakes Council of the Knights of Columbus, who requested this amendment to the bingo law, I just want to thank you for moving this forward to the public hearing stage. Increasing the limits in bingo gaming in the town of Carmel is a win-win for everybody. It will allow us to raise more money for charities. It'll serve the people of Carmel, allowing them to enjoy the games and also contribute, and the town gets its share of the proceeds from bingo as well. So I really think it's a win-win all around, and I thank you for your support.
Yeah, no, thank you. You're welcome.
Quick question? Sure. When's the next bingo game?
Ladies, when is our next bingo? Sunday?
This Sunday.
There you go.
Sunday. And then we have a,
Will these limits be enacted by then? No?
It's got to be in the Department of State, so.
Okay.
How fast do you e-file it?
and we have a,
Goes hard copy, right?
Goes, yeah, hard,
Yeah, copy.
Hard copy.
yeah.
All right.
thank
Next
you.
week.
Thank you.
Oh,
Probably
next,
next week.
yeah,
Yeah.
next week.
Bingo.
Sorry.
You're going to be there, Jonathan? You're going to play some bingo?
No, sir. Not that I don't want to. I'll be at the next one.
Yeah,
It's my word. Okay. Then I'll
Okay.
definitely be there.
that's
Do
great.
you guys have a date on that one already? May 20th? All right, May 20th, that's the big jackpot for bingo. That's when these numbers are going up. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Beautiful, luxurious pocketbooks, May 20th.
awesome. Okay, great. Is there anyone else that's here that did not sign up to speak at the public hearing? Come on up now if you're here and you'd like to speak. Okay, there being none, I need a motion to close the public hearing.
The motion to close?
Second.
Motion made by Councilman Borelli. I think it was down here, Councilman Schneider. Seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. If you'd like to stay, you can. Oh, we just have a little bit more business on this, so you want to stay for that? Okay. All right, so 1A on the agenda this evening is the resolution making the secret determination in regard to the proposed local law. What's the local law number?
Number 2.
Number 2, local law number 2 of the year 2018, enacting Chapter 52 of the Code of the Town of Carmel, entitled Bingo. Jonathan, would you read 1A, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby determines that the proposed local law number 2, enacting Chapter 52 of the Code of the Town of Carmel, entitled Bingo, is a Type 2 action under seeker, NYCRR Section 617.5, and no further review is necessary. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough and Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you.
Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion to enact local law number 2 of the year 2018, and enacting Chapter 52 of the Code in the Town of Carmel entitled Bingo, as noticed and published during the public hearing.
Okay, great. So there's been a motion made by Councilman Lupinacci to enact the law.
Jonathan, second.
Jonathan seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote, Phyllis?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. So the law's been enacted. It's been amended to reflect the changes that you had requested. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Appreciate it. Yep. So now, if you want to stay for the rest of the meeting, you can. If not, have a good night.
It's a quick
Gotta
one.
go set up for bingo, okay? Good night,
Thank you.
everybody. Thanks again. Bye now. Okay. All right, now I need a motion to open the town board voting meeting.
So moved.
Second.
So moved by Councilwoman McDonough, seconded by Councilman
Aye.
Lupinacci. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so the town board voting meeting is open at this time. So the first item is to accept the town board minutes of March 28th, 2018. I need a motion to accept those.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman Schneider,
Second.
seconded by Councilwoman McDonough, to accept the town board minutes of March 28th. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Agenda item number 1 is a tabled resolution authorizing amendments and adopting Town of Carmel Employee Handbook. So Councilman Schneider, would you read resolution number 1, please?
I'd be happy to finally read this. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes amendments and adoption of the Town of Carmel Employee Handbook in form as filed in the Office of the Town Supervisor. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough, Councilman Lupinacci, and I'll second that too, Supervisor Schmidt. I guess we all second it. Mike, you second that too, right? Okay, Councilman Borelli seconded it too, all of us. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution is, number 2, is a resolution authorizing attendance at a seminar. Susie, would you read number 2, please?
Shall resolve that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Lake Mahopac Park District Advisory Committee members Jay Crawford and Edward Burnett to attend the 2018 New York State Federation of Lakes Annual Conference being held May 3rd, 2018 through May 5th, 2018 in Lake George, New York. And be further resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel authorizes payment of reasonable and necessary expenses incurred in connection therewith upon audit. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 3, is a resolution authorizing attendance at a seminar. Councilman Lupinacci, would you read 3, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael Simone to attend the 2018 Cornell University Local Roads Program Highway School being held on June 3rd, 2018 through June 5th, 2018 in Ithaca, New York, and be it further resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel authorizes payment for reasonable and necessary expenses incurred in connection therewith upon audit. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough and Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 4, is a resolution authorizing awarding of bids for miscellaneous Highway Department materials and services. Councilman Borelli, would you read 4, please?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel has previously authorized advertisement for the solicitation of bids for various highway materials and services for the Town Highway Department. And whereas such bids were received and opened, and Highway Superintendent Michael Simone has recommended the awarding of the bids after equalizing all bids based on distance to the Town of Highway Department yard. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby awards the bids for the purchase of various highway materials and services to the lowest responsible bidders who met specifications at the unit prices and material types as contained in the memo of Michael Simone, dated April 6, 2018, a copy of which is on file in the office of the Town Clerk for the calendar year 2018. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 5, is a resolution authorizing rejection of bids and authorizing advertising for bids. Councilman Schneider, would you read 5, please?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel authorized the advertisement for bids for spring materials and supplies at the request of Town of Carmel Highway Department Superintendent Michael Simone. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby rejects all bids and competitive pricing submitted for the aforesaid materials and supplies with respect to waste wood processing services. Be it further resolved that the Town Highway Superintendent Michael Simone is hereby authorized to advertise for bids for waste wood processing services for 2018. And be it further resolved that upon finalization and completion of bid specifications, the Town Highway Superintendent is to furnish detailed specifications for the above to the Town Clerk and Spofford, which are to be used in conjunction with the town's general bid conditions and specifications. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 6, is a resolution releasing a bond. Susie, would you read 6, please?
Sure. Whereas applications have been made by Mr. Conrad Blay for the total release of a bond posted in accordance with Chapter 131 and/or Chapter 156 of the Town Code regarding the property known and designated as Town of Carmel map, tax map number 65.12-1-22, located at 50 Crafts Road, And whereas said applications have been reviewed by the Planning Board and the Office of the Town Engineer, both of which have recommended the release of said bonds. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the release of the bonds referenced herein, specifically Mahopac National Bank account number 02-111-0476 in the amount of $3,000. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 7, is a resolution authorizing submission of a grant disbursement agreement to the New York State Dormitory State and Municipal Facilities Program for project number 8930. Councilman Lupinacci, would you read 7, please?
Yes. Resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the submission of the grant disbursement application for New York State Municipal Facilities Program, Project ID number 8930 for Sycamore Park Tennis and Basketball Court renovations in the form as on filed in the Office of Town Supervisor. And be it further resolved that Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt and Director of Recreation and Parks James R. Gilchrist are hereby authorized to execute the grant disbursement application in accordance with the provisions thereof. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded?
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 8, is a resolution authorizing payment for emergency repairs for Carmel Water District Number 2. Councilman Borelli, would you read 8, please?
Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Water District Number 2, and upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, hereby authorizes payment to Ed Cook Excavating, Carmel, New York, the sum of $8,129.50 for services rendered in connection with repair of a water line leak, Church Street and Seminary Hill Road, in the Carmel Water District Number 2 distribution system, in accordance with the invoice dated March 23, 2018. I offer this resolution as read, and if I add to the public's knowledge, this was not a little job, this was a multi-day job.
Seconded?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 9, is a resolution authorizing payment for East of Hudson Watershed Corporation funds, a payment to East of Hudson Watershed Corporation. Councilman Schneider, would you read 9, please?
Resolved that upon the recommendation and determination of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes payment in the sum of $15,024.76 to the East of Hudson Watershed Corporation for the operation and maintenance related to the 2017 Town of Carmel's overall phosphorus reduction requirements, as well in accordance with the operations and maintenance policy of the EOHWC previously adopted by the Town of Carmel Town Board, and the invoice from EOHWC dated November 8th, 2017. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 10, is a resolution renaming of a town road. Councilwoman McDonough, would you read 10, please?
Sure. Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, by resolution duly passed on November 15th, 2017, and amended April 4th, 2018, has accepted for dedication the traveled way within the Town of Carmel, which is currently known and designated as Allen Road. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby renames and redesignates that traveled way currently known as Allen Road, located in the Kirkwood Estates subdivision, to hereafter be known and designated as Spruce Top Drive, effective immediately. And be it further resolved that the town clerk, Ann Spotford, and Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael Simone are hereby requested and/or directed to modify Town of Carmel road inventory records to reflect the road name change authorized herein by the Town Board, including but not limited to the road inventory records submitted annually to the New York State Department of Transportation. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Motion carried. Spruce Top Drive it is.
Yep.
Okay, Nick, no problem. Thanks for being here.
What was that, about 36 hours that it was named
Yeah,
Allen Road?
yeah, Allen Road, yeah. Too bad.
You moved, and now you move back.
Yeah, now you're back on Spruce Top Drive. Okay. Thanks, Nick. Take care. Okay, next resolution, number 11, is a resolution scheduling a public hearing regards to Chapter 140 of the
Nope,
town.
nope,
Did I miss
modified.
one?
It's to, regarding a chapter 89 of the
89.
Town of Code,
Yep,
Town of Carmel, entitled Freshwater Wetland.
okay, freshwater wetland.
It
Thank you,
it was
John.
originally for 140, which was towing and storage, but when we had done that resolution previously, it was amended to be updated to May 16th. So we still need to change wetlands, and that's why this is being amended.
Oh.
Is this one, is this,
You could just,
It's going to be amended.
Switch it out for you.
I'll pass it down to you once I'm done reading. Would you like me to read it, Kenny?
Yeah, go ahead.
the
Sure.
other one is staying where it was?
Okay, Resolution 11, resolution authorizing rescheduling of a public hearing. Resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the rescheduling of a public hearing at Town Hall, 60 McCaplin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, 10541, on Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018, at 7 p.m. or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, on a proposed local law amending Chapter 89 of the Code of the Town of Carmel entitled Freshwater Wetland. Be it further resolved that Town Clerk Ann Spofford is hereby authorized and instructed to publish and post the necessary notices in the official newspaper of the town and on the town bulletin board regarding this public hearing. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, that completes the agenda items for this evening's Town Board voting meeting. At this time, I'm going to ask the public if there's anybody here that would like to come up and comment on the agenda items that we covered this evening. Come on up at this time. Okay, there being none, is there anybody here for the open forum portion of the meeting? New business? Okay, all right. There being none, we have a couple of announcements. One announcement I'd like to make, though, it's kind of a crazy announcement, but I'm going to put it out there to the public to see if anybody can help us out with this. One of our fire hydrants up in the Hamlet of Carmel, the intersection of Houston Road and Old Route 6, where where the tennis place used to be there, there's a coal business on the corner, and Sheck Pools is on the opposite side. Well, somebody struck one of our fire hydrants at that location. It was broken off at the flange, so either a truck struck it or a larger vehicle broke it completely off. But the crazy part about it is the hydrant is gone. The hydrant is missing. So when our operators went to look for the hydrant to try to find it, to see if it was repairable, to put back on the flange, they couldn't find it, so it's gone. So if anybody happens to see a fire hydrant laying around anywhere on the side of the road or in somebody's, it's our fire hydrant, call my office, 628-1470, and let us know that there's a hydrant laying somewhere where it shouldn't be, and we'll send somebody out to pick it up. But unless the person that struck it said, well, I'm not leaving this here, somebody's going to notice it, and drove away with the hydrants. But they're pretty heavy, so it's tough for one person to pick up. But anyway, the hydrant's gone. We're looking for it. It's a red hydrant. If anybody happens to locate one, please give me a call. They're expensive. They're like $3,000 each. So we replaced it already. The new one's there. It's been replaced. It's been fixed. What they did was they moved it back further off the road, so it's not as close to the road. So they moved it 2 feet back. So hopefully, nobody's going to strike it anymore. But anyway, if you happen to find a hydrant, give me a buzz at my office, and we'll come over and pick it up.
Is there an amnesty period for someone to return that as well?
Yeah, to return it? Let's make it 10 days.
You should give it, amnesty.
10-day amnesty period? All right, what do you think?
I'd be okay with it. Sometimes amnesty is a good way to get things back. So if
Yeah.
you happen to be the person with the fire hydrant, please return in the next 10 days.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. Thank you. Yeah, if you happen to be watching, or you had a fire hydrant show up on your property somewhere, and said, where'd this come from? But, okay. All right. Does anybody have any announcements? Jonathan?
Yeah, I think this weekend, the Rotary Club is holding their first annual Arbor Day tree sale. I think that's going to be right at the Chamber Park. I think this is where they're holding that. Is that right? That's next Friday? Isn't Arbor Day on Saturday? Okay. So it's next Saturday then, is going to be next Friday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
What time do you,
I know. I didn't know about this. You want to ask, or wait?
check out Rotary's website, lakemayapakrotary.org, and it should be up there. But there is a Arbor Day tree sale coming up shortly.
Where's that going to be at, John? I'm sorry.
Chamber Park. And then also Putnam Recreation Center, right in the Chamber Building, is also holding a Mother's Day plant sale. Orders are being placed, I believe, through May 4th, and they'll be available for pickup the next week. So both are for a couple of not-for-profits that exist in our community, both good causes, and let's make the world a little greener. So go and purchase some trees or some plants.
Okay, good. Thanks, Jonathan. Susie, do you have any?
Sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Also, an update in regards to our downtown revitalization project. Yesterday, myself and Councilman Borelli had met with a few representatives from DOT. We had also met with our representative from Walker Parking Engineers Consultants, and we had a very open discussion in regards to what the project entails, and they're going to go back to the drawing board, take a look at what they're able to work with, and hopefully in the next few months, we'll be able to come up with a great design that will kind of culminate around DOT's ability to change that lighting pattern to help with our pedestrian traffic down there and help with our vehicular traffic. So it was a very cooperative meeting. A lot of good minds were there, and luckily one of the representatives from DOT actually has a lot of background with the town of Carmel. Her family used to come in here quite often, so she knew all the issues that we face, especially in that area. So hopefully we'll have some more movement on that with DOT shortly.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thanks, John. Susie, did you have anything? Okay. John, you?
Sure. Relay for Life, Paint the Town Purple, May 4th, 2018. This Friday, May 4th, 2008, on Friday, May 4th, 2018, help the American Cancer Society paint the town purple in support of Relay for Life. Join us as we paint Mahopac purple in honor of cancer survivor and raise awareness and funds in the fight versus cancer. For more information about Paint the Town Purple, you can contact Nicole Borelli Stern at Linlow Associates, and that's Nicole at LYNLIL.com. You could also contact Tracy Walsh, and that's Tracy, it's Tracy with an EY .Walsh at cancer.org. Also, you can go to Mahopac Flower Shop. They're making it easy to paint the town purple. Call them at 628-2949 and place your order for purple bows. And those will be available on April 16th, a couple days ago. You could also visit Fraser Brothers Hardware to buy purple lights. So again, Relay for Life is celebrating their 20th anniversary here in Mahopac on June 2nd. And as a pep rally, I like to call it, up for June 2nd, on May 4th, 1 month ahead, we're painting the town purple. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks, John. And I have a notice of vacancies. I read this off last meeting, and I'll read it off tonight. The town board, the town of Carmel is looking for interested and qualified persons to fill the vacancies on the Board of Assessment Review. There's 3 vacancies. We interviewed one gentleman this evening, and then we're going to be interviewing another gentleman after we close the town board meeting, the public meeting tonight. So there's 3 vacancies on that, and the Recreation and Parks Advisory Committee, there's several vacancies. We interviewed 2 gentlemen this evening prior to coming out here for the public meeting, but we still have other vacancies. So please submit a letter of interest and a resume to the supervisor's office by May 4th. The Supervisor Ken Schmidt, Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York. You could fax your resume and letter of interest over to us at 628-6836, or email AMP, that's Adam Mary Paul 2, at ci.carmel.ny.us. For additional information, please check our website at www.carmelny.org. And one other final public notice. This is for the public, because our town board meeting is being shifted from here up to the Hamlet of Carmel next Wednesday. The town board, the town of Carmel, will hold an informational meeting. So the town board meeting will be held first up in the Hamlet of Carmel next Wednesday at 7 p.m. That's the Public Town Board work session. And then immediately following that, we're going to be having the informational meeting on Carmel Water District Number 2. That's Wednesday, April 25th, once again, immediately following the Town Board work session, which begins at 7. The Town Board work session and informational meeting will be held at the Carmel Firehouse on Vink Drive in the hamlet of Carmel. So if you're a resident in the hamlet of Carmel and reside in Water District Number 2, which most folks up in the hamlet are part of Water 2, you may want to take your time out of your day or evening to attend this informational meeting. We're going to be discussing the infrastructure upgrades and improvements to Carmel Water District Number 2 that evening. So we're going to have our professional consultants there. Our town engineer will be there as well to present the project to you, but we'll also take questions from the public also, right, Susie?
Yeah.
At this meeting?
Yeah, what we really want to try to find out is if anybody else up there in Carmel Water 2 is having problems with their water, be it discolored or anything like that, because we want to try to locate exactly where the problem is. So if you are, please come to the meeting and, let us know, because we want to hear from you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Susie. Yeah, it's an important meeting because, you'll get a better understanding of what's going on with respect to the upgrades and the improvements that the town board and our engineering department and our consultants have been discussing. And, publicly over the past several months, we've talked about that. In fact, there's one project ongoing now on Glenida Ridge Road in Glenview to replace a water main. So it's a topic that I think you need to be educated on. You need to have better understanding of exactly what we're talking about doing up there. And as Susie said, if you have discolored water or brown water, as we've been identifying it as, please let us know that. Please call our engineering department, give them that information. So this way we have a better understanding of where the problems exist in the Carmel Water 2 water distribution lines. So, okay. All right, that's all I have. So we do have executive session this evening, and we're going in with the chief of police. He's going to be bringing a candidate to be interviewed by the town board to be considered for appointment to the police department. It's a candidate interview for the Board of Assessment Review, and the Mapac Volunteer Fire Department is going to be meeting with the town board to discuss their 2018 contract. So we're not going to be coming back out here to close the meeting. We're closing it from executive session. So at this time, I need a motion to close this meeting. Or actually go into executive session. So moved by Councilwoman McDonough, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay, good night, everybody. Be well. We'll see you next Wednesday at the Carmel Firehouse up in the hamlet of Carmel for the town board work session.